Hey everybody, it's Jennifer back again. I was just gonna update on a few things that happened. Today I had a doctor's appointment and I weighed, but I'm not gonna say what it was yet because I weigh officially on Monday. I want to keep that on track once a week. But I got some kind of good, kind of bad news, and I was gonna go into detail about the incident that I told you the pain medication caused and everything. Okay, so we'll go with the pain medication thing first. And I was taking it on a regular basis, and then I dwindled down to taking it once in the morning because I would wake up in pain, and then before I went to bed so that I could sleep more comfortably and move around. But and this sounds gross, but I really don't care. It made me super constipated. I've never been constipated in my life, so it was a feeling that kind of freaked me out, and it was bad. I mean, really bad. I was crying, and it was horrible. And actually had to go through having an enema, which sounds gross, and it is. It's utterly gross and humiliating, and I don't advise it to anyone. But they said that was the anesthesia and the pain medication working its way out of my system, as well as the fat, because I'm not eating, I'm not accumulating anything, and my fat is kind of just dissolving, and it's going through my digestive system, and that's what was coming out. And uh but as of Monday, I get to start eating semi-solid foods. I get to start in on my yogurt and my mashed potatoes and applesauce. And I asked the doctor about it, and he said it's a good thing because I immediately stopped taking my pain medication because I knew that was one of the side effects. So I immediately stopped taking it. I don't take it anymore. And for the past 3 days, it's kind of been hard because I'm kind of just growing accustomed to getting being able to go to sleep and sleep comfortably, which has been very hard because it's still kind of sore to lay on one side, and I can't lay on my stomach, which is how I sleep. So I can only lay on one side, which is tricky because my husband and everything, and on my back, and I cannot sleep on my back. It hurts. But yeah. So I asked the doctor today, and he said I could take melatonin because it's natural and all that. So it's kind of a godsend. I'm gonna try that tonight. Hopefully, it'll help me sleep. And oh, I told you I had back pain. I was having really bad back pains, and when I went to the doctor, my nurses asked me if I was getting all my fluids in, and I'm not. I'm having a really hard time keeping up drinking constantly all day long because basically that's what you have to do. You have to keep a drink in your hand and keep going and going and going all day. And I have a really hard time doing that, and I have a really, really hard time eating my protein because I think it's disgusting. And I always put it off and put it off until the middle of the night, and then I end up only drinking about half of it. So it does cause your hair to fall out. I'm shedding quite a bit, but my back pain, they said, was my kidneys because I'm not getting my fluids in, and it's hurting my kidneys. And they said that's also going to help me when it's going to help me pass everything through my system. They said that's another reason for the constipation. I have to keep my fluids up. And I've been having to use lotion like crazy because I've been drying out. I felt my hand. I've never had dry skin before. I've never had a problem with dry skin. And lately it's been ashy. And they said that's my body dehydrating because of my fluids. I have to drink my fluids. And well, I suggest you do it. But let's see. Well, that's my kidneys and the constipation. But the doctor's visit went great. I asked her a lot of questions because I had a lot of questions. I keep reading different stuff off the internet, and I want to make sure what I'm doing is correct. And I read somewhere on the internet, or my husband did rather, that you can't have cherries and you can't have grapes. And, excuse me. My nurse told me she didn't know where they read that, but that I shouldn't be eating cherries or anything until I'm 6 weeks along, and I'm barely going to be 3. So right now, just to focus on the applesauce and the mashed potatoes and pudding, fat-free pudding, and unsweetened the sugar-free applesauces, which they sell in the little single cups, and that's what I get, or that's what I got to start off with. And I got the little 4-pack of sugar-free puddings to see how I like it. And I can have oatmeal, you know, the dry oatmeal that you just add water to, and I can start having the yogurt, and she said I could even have the yogurts with fruit and the yogurts to blend my protein in, which they said makes it so much more bearable, so I'm really looking forward to it. And she said basically everything is trial and error. You know, you try something, and if your stomach can't handle it, it comes up, and there you have your answer. But she also said that my stomach is very sensitive right now because I'm barely 3 weeks out of surgery, so I can trial and error right now. And something that doesn't work for me, if I want to try it again later down the line when my stomach is a little bit more sturdy, I can. So that's what I'll be doing then. And I realized I said I was going to post some pictures. This is a little bit off the subject, but I do that sometimes. I'm kind of scatterbrained. But I don't have any pictures. I don't have any before pictures. I've been looking, and I did not allow people to take pictures of me from the neck down. So I'm still trying to track some people down to get some before pictures. And I'm sorry, my mouth is super dry right now. But let's see. I finally took a little bit after pictures. I'll take some more on Monday. But yeah, so I'm still trying to update those. I really am. I'm trying to get a hold of some people to do that because last I updated, it was 37 pounds in the month of December. So I'm anxious to see how I'm doing so far in January. And my nurse also said that it's very common for me for this next week if I only lose 1 or 2 pounds because my body's grown accustomed to just drinking the juices. And sorry I keep saying so much. I don't know what that's about. I know how to talk. But sorry. And next week I could plateau as well because I'll barely be reintroducing foods into my body again, and it may in fact cause a little bit of a weight gain. But she said after that it should start to go down again, and then by 5 weeks they said I'm allowed to start working out. Right now they just said to walk. So my husband and I have decided to develop a routine to take my girls out and go to our local football field, track, stadium, whatever, and start walking while the girls play. And I'm going to try to get up to about 1 or 2 miles a day. So that, she says, should help a lot. And I'm thinking about just buying a treadmill to put smack dab in my living room and walk while I watch TV because it helps pass the time and I need to walk. It's hard to try to fit everything in. I actually got in a little bit of trouble with my nurse today because I was having more abdominal pains, and she asked me what I've been doing, and I told her that I've still been cleaning. She did not like that. She told me to stop it, and she actually looked at my husband and told him he needed to start cleaning the house and picking up after the kids, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved seeing that, but he helps me a lot anyway. She didn't really need to tell him. He tries to tell me not to do it. It's just hard, you know. You're a mom. You have a household. You want to clean it. Nobody wants to live dirty. So, let's see. I think that's about it for right now. But I'm sure I'll make another update. And if I don't make another update this weekend, I'm still going to make one on Monday because that's my way. Oh, I'm going to Walmart tomorrow because since I get to start eating my solid foods, I'm going to start getting a little booklet, and they said it helps to track your food anyway, but I'm going to start getting a little booklet and writing down, because if it cuts down the protein that I have to drink, then that is my goal. So I'm going to get the little booklet, and out of every food, because you have to measure everything you eat anyway, I'm going to write down the grams of protein that I've been taking from food. That way I can take that much less of the protein drink, which I highly advise. And they told me to make my protein drinks with Greek yogurt because it's thicker, so that's what we're going to try. But I still can't have apples and fruits and all that good stuff until later. And I even asked about salads because I just want to chew anything. They said to give salads until about 4 or 5 weeks. So I still got another week or two before I get to try all that. But I'll let you know. So thank you. Comment, subscribe, like. But I guess you'll see me soon. Bye.